I recently asked this question in one of the transplant Facebook groups that I'm in. If you could wave a magic wand, what is one resource or support you wish your transplant team had given you but didn't? Overwhelmingly, the response was some sort of mental health support therapy. So many recipients experience fear of the unknown, fear of rejection. For me, pre transplant was definitely fear of the unknown. But at the same time, I didn't know what I didn't know. So I feel like that probably was a blessing for me. I did, however, in the beginning, especially, have a couple of rejection episodes, and that was definitely scary. But here's the thing: fear and anxiety live in your body and prevent you from healing. Aloha, friend. My name is Gina Marisa. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for coming back and joining my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Gina Marisa, and on this channel, I share holistic tips and ways to thrive in your life post transplant. And today, I'm sharing what has helped me on my emotional journey when I didn't even know that I needed help, and how essential oils have become a support tool, but not a cure. So, even when doctors say everything looks good, your labs are good, they've done the check, your heart rate is good, your pulse is good, your nervous system doesn't always believe them. The mind is a powerful thing. And so when your doctor says everything looks good, but your body doesn't feel calm, that can show up in different ways. It can look like you feel on edge for no clear reason, even on good lab days. You might check my chart on lab results obsessively, even though you've already been reassured that even if something is out of range, which for me, I know that I have several things that are out of range, but there are certain things that become normal because you're a transplant recipient also. So even after being reassured, you still continually obsessively check that my chart. Or you may feel a wave of fear before every appointment. And but really there's nothing that has been wrong. Or it might show up like you struggling to fully relax because part of you is waiting for the other shoe to drop. You might have tightness in your chest or your stomach when you think, what if this doesn't last? And you might feel guilty for being anxious because you should be grateful for this gift of life, which I'm sure that you are. And you can't enjoy feeling good because you're always bracing for bad news. Basically, your mind may understand that things are okay, but your body is remembering what it's been through and all of the trauma. So, before I share more, I just want to remind you that this is not medical advice. I am not a doctor. It doesn't replace therapy or professional care, but when therapy isn't accessible, either due to financial reasons, emotional reasons, or logistical reasons, you still deserve support. And while essential oils don't fix everything, what they can do is help your body to become calm enough so that you can breathe again. So, the essential oils that you use matter. I personally would never buy an essential oil from, say, Walmart, because studies have been done on lots of essential oils out there. And I think the number is as high as like 95% of them are crap, meaning they add things to them or they take things away. Why do they do this? Because it makes them cheaper, more profit on their end. But cheaper, as you know, probably is not always better, and sometimes it can be harmful. So, this is why I only use doTERRA essential oils. They are third-party tested. They have pure sourcing. They give back to their farming partners. It is first and foremost a science-based company, and they perform clinical research. So I use doTERRA because since my body has already been through a trauma, I want to be careful about what I use and how I use it. So you don't have to use what I use, but I am just sharing what worked for me and the reasons why I prefer to use doTERRA. So any oils that I mention in this video will be doTERRA related. So now I wanted to get into some of the specific emotions that you may be feeling and how to use essential oils to get some relief. So the first one is fear. So fear might show up like shallow or rapid breathing, an increased heart rate, sweaty palms or feet, butterflies in the stomach, or clenching in the throat, chest, or stomach. Fear shows up as anxiety, control, judgment, jealousy, or just feeling unsafe, even when nothing is wrong. So, the great thing about essential oils is that they can be used in multiple ways. For instance, they can be used as a roller, which this is my frankincense roller bottle. They can be used in a diffuser, or they can be simply inhaled from the bottle, or put a couple of drops in your hand, in your palms, and rub your palms together, and then inhale. So a few of the essential oils that I like for fear are wild orange. Wild orange smells amazing. It smells like you just cut open a fresh orange. It is just so amazing. I love the smell of wild orange. It's one of my favorites. Geranium, lavender. Lavender is a great calming oil. Juniper berry, clary sage, and frankincense. Frankincense, if you didn't know, is the king of oils. And the reason it's the king of oils is because it can like literally be used for just about everything. So you definitely want to keep frankincense on hand. So what I like to do is inhale it first and then decide if I need more. So I could simply just open this roller bottle and just take a deep inhale. It's like almost having an instant calm right in the palm of your hands. The next emotion that I want to discuss is depression. So my favorite essential oil for this is a doTERRA blend called Adaptive. I actually have Adaptive here too, in the roller bottle form. It does come in the essential oil bottle, but I really like the roller bottles. So you could just do 1 to 2 drops in your hands or roll it on your hands and then rub your hands together, rub it on the base of your skull, and you could also diffuse it. Diffusing is amazing, and it's simple and easy, non-invasive. Diffusing is definitely a way that I would start with essential oils. And so depression after transplant doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It just means your nervous system has been through a lot. And that's understandable. So anxiety is next. And this is a big one, I think, that a lot of people deal with. So the oils for this, again, I like to use Adaptive, but I also like to use Copaiba. So the suggested way to use these oils is 1 to 2 drops on the back of the neck again, and on the bottom of the feet. Bottom of the feet is so interesting to me. I have a bit of a sensitivity to essential oils, and so I would always suggest using a carrier oil, especially, and then like do a little patch test. But I am pretty sensitive to essential oils, even with sometimes the carrier oil. But when you put essential oils on the bottom of your feet, it actually gets into your system quicker. And if you put like socks over your feet after you've put on the essential oils, it like doubles the the not the effectiveness, but how quickly it absorbs. And I just recently found that out not long ago. I thought that was fascinating. I do put essential oils on the bottom of my feet at night for, I use neroli to help me sleep. So I put that on an hour before bed, and then I put my socks on. And then when an hour has passed and I'm ready to go to bed, I do take my socks off because I don't like having socks at night. It makes me too hot. Anyway, little side note off the beaten path here. But again, so adaptive or copaiba, 1 to 2 drops on the back of the neck, bottoms of the feet. Do that twice a day. So this is especially helpful for the constant something bad is about to happen feeling. So that can kind of help to calm you down. And then the last emotion that I want to cover is overwhelm. I know this is also kind of a big one. My favorite oil to use for overwhelm is Balance. Somewhere over here, I also have a Balance roller bottle. Balance is a grounding oil. And by the way, it is also great for dizziness. Ask me how I know. But I would use Balance for overwhelm by adding 2 drops to the bottom of your feet, or again, using the roller bottle in the morning. And some additional options for overwhelm are, again, frankincense, lavender, and lemongrass. So you just take it, use one of those, rub it on the back of your neck and your temples. And you could also diffuse these, or again, roller on your hand and inhale from your cupped hands. If you do that with peppermint, it's so amazing. Like, it clears your sinuses. It's crazy. But remember that overwhelm isn't a weakness. It's just information. And now you have the information and you know how to potentially help deal with it. So of course, support looks different for everyone, but using essential oils has been a huge part of my holistic journey for the past 9 years. And I'm so glad that a friend decided to share them with me. So if you've been watching this and realizing that you've been holding your breath for a long time, that makes sense. Your body has been through a lot. So before you click away, I want you to take one slow breath with me, placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, closing your eyes, taking a deep inhale, and then slowly exhale through the mouth. That's what holistic tools like essential oils have given me. Small moments of calm in a body that has been on high alert. So if you would like more support like this, please consider subscribing. And if you got value from this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel and only takes a second. I would greatly appreciate it. And finally, if you want to explore the oils that I mentioned, they're linked below. And I will see you in the next